Well, hello everybody. Here we go. Cards for the week. How's everyone been feeling? What's been showing up for you? Please put it in the comments. And what that does is it puts you in the pot and it gets the pot brewing and it starts to move all the energy. And when we acknowledge that thing out loud or in a comment, or if we share it with a friend or type it out, then it comes into this reality, comes into this ether. So that means it can move. So even if it's something that you're not so happy about, it's like, oh, I'm acknowledging that this is here so that it can start to move. So putting it in the comments. What's been happening for me this week? Last week was a really full week, full of stuff, things happening, things moving forward, learning how to really receive all of me, and doing that outside of the box. That was a big part of last week, and I feel like it's coming into this week as well. How do we find flow when we're out of the box? How do we find flow when we want change and we don't know what that is because it's all new? So when we do something new, it's changing a habit. So we've got to let go of some things and allow other things to be there so that we can start to flow with that. And so it's, finding flow outside of the box this week. How do we do that? What do we need? What do we need? How do we get it? And what's stopping us are the 3 cards we're going to pick today. All right, let's see what we've got. What do we need? How do we get it? What's stopping us? Oh, interesting. Okay, so the push-pull here. What do we need? Get ready, set, go. So now is the perfect time to dive in and embrace one's heart's desires. So it's like, they're riding the whale. It's time to just dive into what it is that is outside of the box for you. We've always lived, most of the time we live for other people's expectations or what society says, or that's just what you do. You go to school, you go to uni, you buy a house, you have a partner, you get married, you blah, 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 all that. So get ready, set, go. I'm hearing find what it is that you want to ready, set, go, not what society says you want to ready, set, go. So what would that be? What if you were outside of the box of the everyday stuff? What would that be? Because it's a perfect time to start to acknowledge that, to start to find that, to start to play with it a little bit, to just bring it into your awareness. And is it really what I want? Is this really? So ready, set, go. Find all the things. You can even write them out on a piece of paper. It's like put all your cards on the table. And when you put all those cards on the table, you'll start to realize what really is you, what isn't you, what is really important, what is something that might be in a 5 years time thing, and the other things might be in a now thing. Find out what they are. What do you need? You need to find out what gets you going, what turns you on, what makes you feel juicy, what allows you to be the most you. How do you get it? Now, this is the contradictory here thing. So we'll see where this goes. Wait. Don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. So the main thing I'm hearing with these two, as much as they feel like they're opposing each other, they're actually supporting each other. So when we can find new energy, it can be really exciting, and it's, I'm going to start this new project, or I'm going to go and do this, or I'm going to, and you can get really excited about it. What I hear in this card, wait, is put it on the table. Put it on the table, really go with what is there. It's like, when we get excited, we can rush forward. That's definitely not waiting. That's definitely not. And it says, don't rush into action. So the main thing that I hear this week is start putting everything out in front of you. You don't have to do anything with it, but start to feel what each scenario feels like. So say there's a choice that you've got to make about a job or a business idea or what to name your child or whatever it may be. Put those scenarios of what's possible, because we're creating our own movie. We get to choose into which place or which path we want to walk now. So enabling us to wait and to feel into what those possibilities are, and then starting to adjust by the end of the week, starting to adjust that, starting to step more into it. But at the moment, the weight in the ready, set, go sounds contradictory, are supporting each other in that you are actually stopping and smelling the roses, seeing what's there, getting rid of things that you don't want, welcoming in the things that you do and how that they'll start to really sort of move into your world. And by waiting, you get to smell those roses. You get to really feel into what is there for you this week. What is there for you till the end of the year? Because we want to really start to be moving towards that. And it's a clearer space than it has been for the rest of the year. Thank you for that. Much clearer. So to get clear and to get outside of your box, to get out of your head, to find what's true to you, ready, set, go. Put it all out, write it out, do a little vision board, create, like if you've got to do that with your partner or something that you're trying to create something, then put everything out on the table. You can write it on a piece of paper, like I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, or this might be a choice, this might be a choice, and then let them put theirs, this might be my choice, and then go, okay, so if these were out on the table, how do these work together? How do we bring them all together? And that's the weight. It's just feel into each of them. Allow them to brew and grow and do what they need to do and be watered how they need to be watered, instead of just going, right, we're doing this, go, 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 go. There's a rush there. So, and acknowledging that. And what's stopping you what's in your way is the self-employment. You're a born entrepreneur and your business is surrounded by magical opportunities. So this is in the way. So exactly what we were saying with this, the weight is, don't get too excited. Don't go, oh my God, I've just found the new thing. I'm doing it. I'm going for it. Like, be excited, still stay excited, but just take a moment this week. Just take all of this week before you start. When we're self-employed, we will work our whole lives, our whole 24 hours, we will work towards that, and we will go for it and go for it and go for it, and nothing can bring you down. In those moments, that is in the way at the moment. So it's time to take a breath. It's time to step back. It's not saying don't do your self-employed, it's the way that it happens. When you go to work, 9 to 5, sometimes you can go into there and you just do your 9 to 5 and then you come home and everything. When you're doing the self-employment space, it's an all day, you're consistently in it. And sometimes it can be hard to detach from what's work and what's play and so by knowing that can be in the way, it's time to sit back, take a breath, put everything on the table, feel into it. Even if you do literally write everything out, put it on a table and leave it there for the week. Coming back, just coming into it each day, just coming in and sitting with that and like, how's that feeling today? Because one day it might feel incredibly amazing that you were going to run for it and you were going to go for it and it was all going to start to happen and you would have your business up and running next week. Then the next day you'll go and go, oh, hang on, I'm really seeing that might not fit here. It might not actually fit because this and this is now shown up. Oh, okay, I'm going to move this one into a bit more of the forefront and see how that goes if I ran with that. But feel into it before you actually do it. So my dog's going to go crazy in a minute. But thank you for being here today. And let me know how that all rolled for you. And if there's anything that you need in support or togetherness or just knowing direction. I've been doing so many sessions at the moment that we can do over the phone or we can do in person depending where you are. But they've just been really juicy and really delightful because it's actually showing everybody clear the space, clear it, ready for finishing off the year. So if that's something that you've been in all of that schmozzle and the stuff, and now you're feeling like you're starting to come out of that and you're like, hell yes, I'm a yes, and you want to clear some stuff so that you can keep moving forward, get in touch with me and we can do that for you. Have an incredible week.